Everybody, welcome back to the channel. So currently market is in a coiling stage, also known as consolidation. And it typically does this when it's ready to make a big move. So we're going to be discussing the key levels that you need to watch on the S&P 500 index and NASDAQ. And then we'll move over to your favorite stocks like AMD, Nvda, Google, Tesla, and then we'll end with Bitcoin. So stay tuned with me. It's going to be a good one. All right, everybody, let's start with S&P 500 index. So today we were up 0.95% on the day. So it basically went and retested that block, basically this block that I've created, okay? It went and retested it, was bought back immediately, and we closed bullish on the day, okay? But again, let's look at the 15-minute time frame, right? Or actually, let's look at a 2-hour time frame. Because what are we doing? We are basically coiling, okay? And market really likes to do that when it's setting up for a big move. Okay, what is it doing today? It's done this, this. What is it going to do? It's probably, in my opinion, it should actually be going and retesting that 4,300 level, which I would really appreciate, really like, because that's what I've been saying for the last week or two, right? That would really make sense if the market goes and retests 4,300. And why would it do that, right? What could be the possible reason other than just, we want it to go there? Because markets like to basically sit on the key levels, okay, ahead of the big news. Either it's a Fed meeting or economic news. So you guys, if you have watched my previous video, I've already talked about this. This Friday, we're getting CPI data, okay? It's a big news that's coming up, okay? So market either thinks that this is the key level, okay, where it's consolidating, or market thinks 4,300 is the key level. So what it could do is either, if market thinks this is the key level, then what we could see tomorrow is basically a chop, sell off on Wednesday, Thursday, buyback, and we're sitting just right there, okay? And that is possible. It could happen, okay? So if we do that, then we're just waiting for the CPI, and if it's good, the market likes it, then yes, we'll make 4,300. Market doesn't like it, boom, we're back down, okay? So that's my theory on SPY. That's what I think could happen. So that's when next 24 hours is going to be really critical. And the another thing that I'm thinking is sometimes it happens like, the market could open, we could gap up and open, and then we retest the gap and fill the gap, and then we basically just rally up. And it is possible, see, because we haven't filled all the gaps, right? There's a small gap there. So basically we could open up and we could retest, go down, and then just buy back up. So last couple scenarios that could take place, but the time's going to tell. Just keep an eye on this key level. It should not break below, and our upper target is 4,300. So we'll see what happens. On the NASDAQ, we were up 0.89% on the day. I do not look at the NASDAQ for now because I still think it's a weaker market. Whenever you have situations like these, hard times, critical times, waiting for the big news, always look at the S&P 500. Okay, it's a 500 company, right? Always look at the S&P 500. It's not going to give you false signals. But NASDAQ could, or IWM, those kind of sectors could, because those are weaker markets. Okay. Let's look at the VIX for now, because VIX is interesting. It's actually going down. So it would really make sense if VIX goes down to this 20 level and we see 2 days of rally and be sitting at 4,300 on the SPY. That would make sense, right? VIX coming down, the market's going up, and then VIX could actually be sitting right here ahead of the CPI data, and basically it could spike up. Right? We don't know how the inflation is going to look like. If it's increasing, I don't know what to say. If inflation doesn't get in control, it's just going to be really bad. So just keep an eye on that. Okay, be prepared for this Friday. All right, let's move over to the stocks. Okay, let's start with Amazon today. Amazon was actually down 1.5%, 1.43% on the day. But, there's still some more consolidation, I feel like, or maybe it's going to come and retest 114, 115 price. So ultimately, it depends on the market, okay? If there's risk on, if there's, if this risk on, meaning consumer discretionary, is going to go up, that means Amazon and stock like Tesla. So we'll just have to see what the market wants to do in the next couple sessions. It's going to be really crucial for a lot of the stocks, but mainly for the indices, because if it falls, then everything's going to fall. We're going to look at Google. Google was did fairly good today, actually gapped down like other stocks, and then just filled the gap, and so basically it was up 0.28% on the day. So currently it's just doing what it's doing. There's not much to say other than just it could just be in this range of 2,500 to 2,000. Let's move over to AMD stock today, because AMD is looking much more bullish to me, because we have broken this trend line that's been seen from its November peak, $165, and it's actually broken out already, and it's facing some problem right here at the 150 EMA, but I think it's more looking bullish. And if we see market do really good in the next couple of days, then I think we could hit 120. Yeah, it's more optimistic, but I mean, when stocks like AMD and Nvda rally, I mean, 15%, 16% is nothing. I mean, you could have 10% in a day and then 5% in the next day. So it's very possible. It doesn't has to, but it really needs to fill this gap, and I think it will be done at some point. Okay, it's gonna be done. Okay, if not today, then tomorrow, but it's gonna go there. Okay, so it could do whenever the market rallies. Okay, so just keep an eye. Nothing much to point at. Nvidia stock today was down. It was up 0.75% on the day, a little bit better than AMD, which was down actually. But Nvidia, AMD are both in consolidation at the moment. If Nvidia breaks out, it has to go above 210 to actually break out, and then we can look at 250, 270 target. But at the moment, we're just below 210, so not getting any bullish until it breaks above 210. Let's move over to Tesla. A lot of you people love Tesla. I still think it's struggling. It really needs to break out, break this trend line, and I think we could be more bullish than on Tesla. So just keep an eye. As soon as it breaks out, Tesla always have big moves. Okay, if it breaks out, it's probably just gonna have like 6, 7, 8% on the day. And for a stock like Tesla, like $700, it's a big amount. Okay, so just keep watching. There's a big trend line that we're watching. This was a false breakout basically, but we really needed to see break the trend line and get above the 20 EMA and the 50. That's when you can get really bullish. There's a lot of gaps that it has left behind, like other stocks do. So at some point it's going to be filled, these gaps around $950, etc. So just keep an eye on that. Let's move over to the last item, that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is fairly easy trade at this moment, I think, and really at this moment I was already telling you that when it breaks that trend line, the wedge pattern is probably going to break out, and then it's going to sell off, and that's what pretty much happens. Bitcoin, it goes up, euphoria, everybody sells, boom, down. So for now, I don't know. I mean, you got a problem at 31,790. So until it breaks out above 31,800, do not go and just buy this level. Okay, wait for it to break out and retest, and then think of buying, and then you could be heading into 33,000 or 35,000. So just keep an eye on that. Nothing else to point out. Just that's it. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Bye for now.